Have you ever looked at your old furniture and thought, can this junk really become something magical? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how it can. Welcome back to Arkan Aesthetic Studio, where your home and garden dreams become reality with creativity and style. In this video, you'll uncover 15 mind-blowing DIY ideas transforming old Ashley furniture into stunning backyard masterpieces. Choose from timestamps provided below, tailored for your needs, and if anything sparks your curiosity, feel free to comment. Remember, maybe to you, I'm just another face on a screen. But behind this content is a real story, a real family. Every like, comment, and subscription means the world, keeping our dreams alive. Thank you for supporting our journey and for seeing beyond the screen. Let's dive in and get inspired. One, DIY rustic garden edging from old bed frames. Imagine a soft morning breeze gently brushing past your garden, carrying the fragrance of blooming lavender and marigolds. Your eyes travel along a quaint garden path, and suddenly you notice something charmingly unexpected, a delicate row of weathered wood. It's not ordinary fencing, but lovingly repurposed bed frames from old Ashley furniture, given a second life as enchanting garden borders. The white paint, gently worn, whispers quiet stories of past comfort and restful nights, now transformed into a peaceful boundary for fresh herbs, vibrant tomatoes, and leafy kale. Picture yourself strolling quietly through this inviting garden, pausing to admire how the headboards, carefully sawed and painted in faded pastel hues, stand proudly among cheerful zinnias and sun-reaching sunflowers. Each chip and crack in the paint adds to its beauty, echoing the grace of time, reminding us gently how imperfections often hold the truest charm. You find comfort in knowing this creative elegance isn't just beautiful. It's within reach, affordable, practical, and sustainable. Let your imagination wander a bit further down your pathway. Here, old chair backs become graceful sentinels, each one a unique storyteller. With soft edges, rich textures, and earthy tones, they frame your garden with poetic rhythm, creating a sense of tranquil beauty. The flowers dance gently behind them, thriving in harmony with your thoughtful creativity. Creating these pieces doesn't require elaborate tools or exceptional skills. Just your willingness to reimagine, your patience to transform, and the quiet joy of breathing new purpose into forgotten objects. As you build these tranquil spaces, you not only cultivate a garden, but also craft quiet moments of peace and gratitude. Feel inspired today to explore your own creativity. Reclaim the discarded, cherish the imperfect, and give your backyard a little magic that whispers gently. Beauty thrives in simplicity and renewal awaits in the things we often overlook. Let this gentle journey of creation become your peaceful escape. Thank you for being here, for seeking tranquility, and for sharing these serene moments with me. Two, patio pergola built from reclaimed Ashley wardrobes. Step into a quiet corner of tranquility, your own private escape nestled within the everyday surroundings of your backyard. Here, the soft morning sunlight filters gently through delicate wisteria blossoms, painting playful shadows across reclaimed wardrobe doors once hidden away and forgotten. Who could have imagined these sturdy wooden panels, marked by subtle grains and warm tones, could be reborn into an elegant pergola? Beneath its welcoming shade, a humble wooden bench invites you to pause, breathe deeply, and savor the beauty you've created from the overlooked and cast aside. Imagine now, your fingers brushing gently along the smooth surfaces of wardrobe doors, beautifully arranged to embrace your patio. Warm wood tones greet you like an old friend. Above, a hanging basket of vibrant geraniums dances gracefully in the gentle breeze, punctuating the rustic charm. With simple touches, like delicate string lights casually draped along the beams, you've crafted an atmosphere that whispers softly of cozy evenings and intimate conversations beneath the stars. In a more compact corner, perhaps of a city yard or balcony, a wardrobe frame shelters a hammock swaying gently beneath a canopy of bamboo reeds. Surrounded by lush tropical greenery thriving in containers you've lovingly gathered or upcycled, you feel the calm embrace of nature, even within limited spaces. Small lanterns gently sway, adding a touch of warmth and gentle enchantment. Here lies the magic of DIY, transforming spaces and renewing forgotten treasures with a vision anyone can bring to life. Let these thoughtful creations inspire your own journey into creativity. Perhaps that old wardrobe gathering dust in your garage is ready for its moment of transformation. You don't need elaborate tools or costly materials, just patience, imagination, and a desire to craft beauty from simplicity. Through gentle reuse, every piece of furniture once deemed disposable gains purpose anew, reflecting not only practicality but an inspiring vision of sustainability. Allow yourself the quiet joy of creating spaces that invite calm reflection and meaningful moments. In doing so, you breathe new life not only into your backyard but also into your heart. Three, upcycled coffee table into a tiny garden raised bed. Take a slow breath and picture a gentle morning sun illuminating your backyard, a quiet invitation to slow down, to reconnect with nature. Before you stands something beautifully surprising, a humble coffee table reborn as a raised garden bed. Where cups of tea might once have rested, now grows a lush bounty of emerald green lettuce, cheerful orange carrots hiding beneath delicate fronds, and aromatic basil reaching upward. This is more than a simple upcycle. It's a gentle reminder that beauty and utility can coexist gracefully, waiting patiently in everyday things we may have overlooked. Step closer and feel the texture of worn wood beneath your fingertips, painted softly in mossy green tones, whispering tales of quiet afternoons and comfortable conversations now transformed into vibrant, living art. Tiny ruby tomatoes spill over like jewels, their sweetness awaiting harvest, while a whimsical garden gnome smiles nearby, bringing playful warmth and charm. Clay pots rest gently beside it, ready for planting new dreams. Let your imagination wander to a corner of your patio. An old table, once tired and overlooked, now becomes the centerpiece of your herb garden. Rosemary, thyme, and mint flourishing with joyful abandon. The whitewashed finish speaks softly of vintage farmhouse charm, effortlessly blending into your backyard sanctuary. Herbs aren't merely plants here. They're memories waiting to be created, moments of shared cooking, stories exchanged beneath summer stars. Creating your own tiny garden table is wonderfully simple. Shorten legs, remove table taps, create planters with care, and watch life bloom anew. Practicality dances gently with aesthetics, proving you don't need lavish resources, only a willingness to see potential where others may see endings. Through simple acts of creativity, you invite serenity into your space. Allow yourself these quiet moments of planting, nurturing, and watching as life renews and unfolds in your garden sanctuary. Here, tranquility grows alongside vegetables, herbs, and joy, gently reminding you that renewal isn't just about furniture, but about fostering peace within yourself too. Let this inspire you today, gently reminding you to slow down, appreciate the beauty of transformation, and cultivate peace within your own small patch of earth. Four, nightstand transformed into a cute planter for small spaces. Imagine stepping onto your porch in the soft glow of morning, greeted by the delicate fragrance of petunias and pansies gently cascading from an unexpected place, a vintage nightstand. Painted in serene pastel blue, gently worn at the edges by time, this once-forgotten furniture piece now cradles life in its open drawer, filled lovingly with coconut fiber and colorful blooms. On its weathered surface, a simple clay pot brimming with lavender stands as a gentle reminder. Beauty grows from simplicity. Travel with me now to a cozy garden corner, where the sunlight bathes another nightstand planter in golden warmth. Here, red begonias glow vividly from an open drawer, beneath which soft trailing ivy and robust succulents thrive upon its top. The whitewashed wood whispers of gentle nostalgia, harmonizing beautifully with a backdrop of hanging baskets and a freshly painted fence. In moments like these, you realize gardens are not just collections of plants but quiet reflections of patience and creativity intertwined. Walk slowly around to the side yard, and you'll find yet another lovely transformation. A warm-hued wooden nightstand welcoming marigolds and tiny tomato plants into its embrace. Nearby, a charming stone rabbit quietly observes, nestled among cheerful daisies, evoking a sense of playful wonder and peace. It's a quiet corner of joy, crafted effortlessly by repurposing what was once ordinary into a space of calm inspiration. Creating these inviting spaces is wonderfully straightforward. A vintage nightstand, a bit of thoughtful sanding, a gentle touch of paint or stain, and a few simple planting materials, all easily accessible and readily available. Even within the smallest spaces, your garden dreams can bloom brightly, nurtured by care and creativity, guided by imagination rather than elaborate techniques. Let this inspire you today, not merely to decorate your outdoor space, but to pause and breathe in the beauty of renewal. Here, the past gently blends with the present, offering a timeless lesson. Even forgotten pieces can blossom into something precious and meaningful once again. Five, rustic garden fence from disassembled wooden chairs. In the quiet warmth of your garden, there lies a gentle surprise, an enchanting fence made not from typical wooden boards, but from chairs thoughtfully arranged. Picture yourself walking slowly along this curious boundary, fingertips brushing against the weathered wood, each chair back whispering its own unique tale of past dinners, shared laughter, and cozy family gatherings. Their intricate carved designs form an artistic tapestry, quietly celebrating life, memories, and renewal. Behind them, hydrangeas in shades of soft pink and vibrant snapdragons bloom gently, adding a playful symphony of color. Move further along and discover a charming gravel path lined by chairs painted in delicate pastel tones. Sage greens and dusty roses mingle softly with cream hues, their chipped edges proudly wearing the marks of time, imperfect yet beautiful. Lavender dances quietly beside daisies, creating a pathway not only of visual charm but also of aromatic peace. Here, your garden fence becomes more than a boundary. It's a celebration of gentle creativity, a tribute to turning what was broken into something quietly magnificent. Now pause for a moment by a sunny corner, where chairs, arranged in an inviting circle, embrace flourishing beds of basil, marigolds, and robust tomato vines. Seats and spindles come together, creating a whimsical edge, proof that gardens can indeed be both productive and poetic. Each chair, once a separate story, now joins others in a harmonious gathering, offering practical seating alongside the garden's bounty, encouraging moments of rest and contemplation. Creating your own garden fence from repurposed chairs is both achievable and deeply satisfying. With a few tools, a touch of paint or sanding, and your own intuitive creativity, chairs that might otherwise have ended their journeys can find new purpose, gracefully holding space for flowers, herbs, and quiet reflection. Let your garden speak softly through these stories of gentle transformation. Allow these humble chairs to remind you that everything and everyone has potential waiting patiently to be discovered. This quiet transformation is more than DIY. It's a reminder that in simplicity and renewal, we can always find beauty. Six, tiny garden bench made from broken Ashley sofas. Imagine stepping into your quiet outdoor retreat, sunlight gently filtering through the leaves, creating a soft, dappled pattern around you. Here, beneath the graceful branches of an old tree, rests something quietly extraordinary, a charming garden bench fashioned from the remnants of a once-beloved sofa. Painted softly in rustic white, its curved arms gracefully cradle floral cushions, offering an inviting embrace. Pots of blooming geraniums and lush green ferns surround it, whispering a gentle welcome. As a small lantern sways quietly above, you find yourself settling in, breathing deeply and savoring a rare moment of pure tranquility. Now picture yourself moving toward a sunny corner where warmth radiates gently from a rich walnut-stained bench, crafted lovingly from old sofa legs and sturdy wooden planks. It stands quietly against a simple garden fence, flanked by vibrant lavender bushes and rosemary, their fragrance quietly mingling to calm your spirit. A striped cushion rests on the bench, inviting moments of reflection or quiet conversation, turning ordinary backyard time into treasured, peaceful memories. Then wander slowly into a tiny patio nook, your eyes discovering yet another delightful transformation. An old sofa's sturdy base and original cushions creatively reimagined as a practical yet cozy garden seat. Its soft cushions seem to hold stories of comfort and rest, while colorful zinnias bloom cheerfully around it, their bright faces reaching toward the sun. Nearby, vines gently climb a trellis, framing this intimate spot as if nature itself has collaborated in its creation, reminding you that beauty thrives where imagination flourishes. Creating your own garden bench from a discarded sofa is not only practical but deeply rewarding. With just a few tools, some thoughtful dismantling, and a touch of paint or stain, you too can gently reclaim forgotten furniture and give it renewed purpose. The journey from sofa to serenity isn't just about furniture. It's a meditation on renewal, patience, and finding quiet joy in simple transformations. Allow these gentle creations to inspire you today. Breathe deeply and slowly as you imagine your own backyard becoming a haven of quiet restoration, where each repurposed piece speaks softly of beauty found in unexpected places. Seven, floating bamboo shelves using Ashley bookshelves for garden display. Take a gentle breath and allow yourself to be transported to a quiet balcony, a hidden retreat elevated by imagination. Here, floating shelves rise gracefully against a soft-hued wall, their foundations cleverly built from repurposed Ashley bookshelf panels. Lush begonias burst forth in vibrant clusters, trailing sweet potato vines cascade elegantly, and intricately patterned calus add their own quiet charm. Amongst these verdant companions, whimsical garden gnomes stand watch, guardians of your tranquil sanctuary. Decorative stones scattered thoughtfully invite moments of peaceful contemplation, each detail softly speaking of care, warmth, and creativity. Imagine wandering into your backyard, greeted by the delicate fragrance of jasmine blooms mingling gently with the crisp scent of succulents nestled upon bamboo shelves. Mounted securely onto rustic bricks using sturdy frames from repurposed bookshelf panels, these shelves hold small, joyful cacti proudly blooming in cheerful hues. Ivy gently trails downward, bringing softness and a sense of calm. In this corner, what was once merely furniture now whispers gently of renewal, of quiet resilience, and of the simple beauty found in thoughtful reuse. Now turn quietly to a patio corner, where sunlight gently kisses shelves crafted from bamboo slats and reclaimed bookshelf panels. Tiny pots of basil, mint, and oregano flourish vibrantly, their fragrances creating a soothing symphony that lingers quietly in the air. Strands of string lights above promise evenings of gentle illumination, casting their warm glow upon your herb garden sanctuary, lovingly crafted from humble materials, reimagined with patience and care. Creating your own floating garden shelves is wonderfully accessible. Just a touch of patience, some reclaimed panels, a few sturdy bamboo slats, and your creative spirit. This is all you truly need to begin. Allow yourself the joy of transformation, discovering how each shelf becomes more than mere storage. It becomes a silent storyteller, narrating gentle tales of growth, renewal, and thoughtful sustainability. In these moments, your garden shelves become more than decoration. They quietly remind you to pause, breathe, and cherish simple acts of creativity. Let this peaceful transformation inspire you to cultivate not only plants, but serenity itself. Eight, DIY garden border with drawer fronts and cabinet trim. Stroll softly into a garden that whispers the joy of creative renewal, where each flower bed is delicately embraced by reclaimed drawer fronts from a cherished Ashley dresser. Here, pastel shades of sage green, soft yellows, and muted rose gently merge, each panel telling its own quiet tale of previous elegance. The gentle curves of their weathered edges lovingly cradle blooming cosmos and fragrant lavender, their blossoms gently swaying in a garden breeze. These delicate handles, preserved as whimsical reminders, evoke nostalgia, crafting a border where imagination softly blooms. Let your footsteps lead you further, to a place where practicality meets poetic grace. A raised vegetable patch subtly framed by rich, deep brown cabinet trims and drawer fronts, thoughtfully repurposed to create an artful barrier. Within this serene boundary, spinach, kale, and tender young tomatoes thrive, each leaf reaching gratefully toward the nurturing sun. Nearby, gardening gloves and a trusty watering can rest quietly, promising gentle care. In this space, once humble cabinet fronts now quietly speak of nurturing growth and thoughtful renewal, offering inspiration for your own sustainable garden sanctuary. Turn next toward a bright corner of your yard, a cheerful, whimsical display framed entirely by repurposed drawer fronts and ornate cabinet trims, each piece carrying unique carvings, faded pastel hues, and a hint of delightful vintage charm. Like miniature fences, they lovingly encircle vibrant daisies, playful calendulas, and colorful zinnias in full bloom. In this cozy backyard haven, these reclaimed panels provide more than mere structure. They softly remind you that beauty and purpose intertwine effortlessly when guided by creativity and heart. Creating a garden border from cabinet trims and drawers requires only simple steps: gentle sanding, a bit of paint or stain, and a touch of imagination. Each drawer and panel becomes a chapter, quietly contributing to the garden's story, offering both charm and purpose. This process isn't just about beautifying your garden. It's about the joy of giving new life, of seeing potential in the overlooked, and of crafting calm spaces from ordinary items. Let these thoughtful garden borders invite you to breathe, to dream, and to create a space where beauty grows not just from soil, but from the quiet magic of your own hands and heart. Nine, Backyard Seascape Corner from Repainted Ashley Dresses. In the quiet embrace of your garden, imagine the gentle whispers of the sea brought lovingly inland. Begin your seaside journey with a once-forgotten Ashley dresser, painted anew with the gentle hues of ocean waves, distressed teal softly blending into ivory. Resting calmly upon a bed of golden sand, the dresser sits gracefully adorned with delicate succulents nestled in rope-wrapped pots, mimicking corals that dance beneath calm waters. Anchors lay scattered nearby, gently reminding us of oceanic adventures yet to be explored. Here, the soft rustle of ornamental beach grasses becomes your symphony, inviting you to linger and dream. Pause for a moment, breathe deeply, and turn your gaze to a cozy corner where sand beige mingles playfully with aquamarine. A repurposed dresser, partially open drawers cascading lush greenery like gentle tides, carries shells gathered from walks along distant shores. Behind it, bamboo fences sway quietly, whispering stories of sun-soaked islands and breezy afternoons. The warmth here is palpable, a serene coastal haven nestled in your backyard. Finally, immerse yourself completely in a coastal reverie crafted with meticulous care. Ocean blue paint washed lightly with white reflects the gentle shimmer of distant waves, while starfish and driftwood adorn its surface like treasures gifted by the sea itself. Coastal escape, a sign proclaims, offering an invitation to unwind among potted sea lavender, lush grasses, and tiny succulents. Feel the sand between your fingers as it spills playfully around your feet, inviting you to relax and savor the harmony of nature and craftsmanship. In each upcycled creation lies a story, memories woven into furniture that once graced your home, now reborn into peaceful retreats. With every brushstroke, you can breathe new life into forgotten items, inviting tranquility and charm into your garden spaces. So go forth, dream big, and let your own coastal corner emerge softly from yesterday's furniture into today's garden sanctuary. Japanese garden vibes using Ashley furniture slats as Zen pathway. As the gentle whispers of morning sun peek through the lush foliage, we step into an oasis of serene simplicity. Imagine your old, forgotten Ashley furniture reborn into the essence of calm, a Zen garden path. Here, each reclaimed wooden slat becomes more than mere wood. It embodies mindfulness, patience, and graceful tranquility. First, imagine the stepping stones, beautifully sculpted from the panels of a cherished wardrobe. These panels, stained in dark walnut, glide gracefully over fine gravel that has been meticulously raked, forming harmonious waves echoing the flow of life itself. To your left, tender hostas bow gently, offering a silent welcome, while a modest bonsai in its ceramic sanctuary watches over, quiet and wise. Every step you take here is deliberate, each moment savored, in this elegant balance of form and nature. Now let your imagination guide you along another path, a journey through reclaimed wooden slats, resting between river stones and cloaked in velvety greenery. Nearby, a humble bamboo water spout whispers the timeless music of trickling water into a shallow stone basin, inviting you to pause, breathe, and reconnect. This harmonious scene is nature's embrace, enhanced by the warmth and authenticity of wood repurposed from beloved Ashley furnishings. Finally, let your eyes follow the path that winds softly beneath the graceful branches of a red maple, where wooden slats, once a sturdy Ashley bed frame, now flow gently across white gravel. This carefully constructed path creates a graceful dance, leading toward an ancient stone lantern nestled thoughtfully among moss-covered earth and smooth, silent stones. In the embrace of this garden, one learns the art of walking softly, stepping mindfully into serenity. You too can bring this peaceful, meditative energy to your own backyard. Consider how old furniture, pieces you might have thought past their prime, can be lovingly transformed. With careful sanding, weather-resistant stain, and thoughtful placement amidst gravel and greenery, your Ashley furniture can find new life, bringing balance and tranquility into your daily existence. Embrace this simple elegance. Step forward mindfully, knowing each reclaimed piece of wood beneath your feet carries the quiet story of renewal, resilience, and harmony. Trash to treasure. Old table legs as decorative fence posts. In a quiet corner of the backyard, something unexpected has taken root. Not just blooms or vines, but stories. These aren't ordinary fence posts. They were once the sturdy legs of Ashley dining tables, faithful companions to family dinners, slow cups of coffee, and conversations that stretched into the night. Time moved on, finishes faded, and scratches grew deeper, but their soul, their strength, was never lost. And now, reborn among marigolds and zinnias, they stand again. Painted in a soft palette of sage, chalk white, storm grey, and barn red, each leg has become a character in a backyard storybook. No two are alike, Some tall and proud, others squat and whimsical. Together, they line a mulched garden path, a gentle invitation to wander and reflect. The rope threaded between them isn't just functional, it's symbolic. A tether of intention, wrapping each piece together into a tapestry of memory and nature. As marigolds nod in the breeze, brushing up against their wooden feet, you can almost hear the echo of their former life in the creak of wood and whisper of leaves. Further along, we find them circling raised vegetable beds, tomatoes ripening beneath their guardianship, lettuce blooming under their watch. Here, the legs remain unpainted, weathered to a soft driftwood gray by sun and time. They are both barrier and art. Strong, grounded, and proud to be useful once more. And then, in the most playful vignette, these posts become a fence of joy. Mismatched spindles, painted like candies in faded coastal tones, peek above a bloom of daisies and wild violets. They are unexpected, a little quirky, and endlessly charming, just like the idea itself. DIY tip to try at home. Look for old tables at thrift stores or estate sales, or even your own garage. Detach the legs gently, sand if needed, and use exterior paint or wood sealant to prep them for the outdoors. Arrange them as mini posts for flower borders, veggie beds, or even standalone sculptural features. Twine, rope, or bamboo rods add a gentle framework to complete the rustic magic. In a world obsessed with the new, there is something deeply grounding in repurposing the old. These table legs remind us that beauty doesn't have to be built from scratch. Sometimes, it just needs to be remembered, repainted, and rooted in the soil of a little creativity. Gazebo minibar using reclaimed dining table and stools. There's something magical about the sound of laughter echoing under a gazebo canopy. It's even more special when the setting itself is a celebration of reinvention. These upcycled minibar corners prove that old Ashley dining tables can sip a second life with style and soul. In the first scene, weathered bricks rise like storybook ruins to support a reclaimed tabletop, once part of a forgotten dining set. Now, under the dappled shade of a garden canopy, it becomes the heart of an open-air bar. The setting is vibrant yet grounded. Citrus fruits glow like summer jewels, floral arrangements bloom like secrets told in color, and tiki torches stand at attention like guardians of golden hour. The original table legs have been swapped out, but the soul of shared meals and candlelit conversations remains. Matching stools beckon. This is a place where memories wait to be made. Next, we step into a mosaic of color. Literally, the second gazebo breathes joy. A table surface, lovingly tiled with broken ceramics, becomes a patchwork of light and reflection. Pastel stools, each in a different shade, dot the wooden floor like confetti. It's whimsical, yet grounded by purpose. Herbs in terracotta pots sit proudly along the center, giving not just aroma, but the promise of fresh cocktails and spontaneous cooking. The bottles at the bar counter catch the sun like stained glass in a cottage window, whispering tales of backyard dinners and slow afternoons. It's a cheerful nod to Mediterranean courtyard flair with a distinctly DIY spirit. The third bar, meanwhile, is minimalism kissed by nostalgia. A tall, reclaimed Ashley table stands proud beneath a simple wooden gazebo, its original lines still intact. The stools, painted in a calming sage green, contrast softly against the stained tabletop. Hanging ferns sway like green chandeliers, and colored mason jars line the surface, sunlight filtering through them in hues of sherbet orange, berry blue, and lemon yellow. There's no pretense here. Just honest wood, honest shade, and the simple joy of sitting down to a slow sip of something cold, while cicadas sing in the background. DIY tip for viewers. If you have an old Ashley dining table, consider cutting it down to counter height and reinforcing the base with brick, pallet wood, or even cinder blocks. You can sand and seal the top, or tile it with broken plates for an artsy mosaic. And if you're missing stools? Old Ashley chair legs can be adapted with a bit of creativity and a sturdy circular saw. These gazebos aren't just outdoor additions. They're odes to repurposing with purpose, proof that joy doesn't have to be bought new. It can be painted, planted, pieced together, and lived in again and again. So next time you think of discarding a dining table, pause. Picture it with a fresh coat of stain and a glass of something cold resting on top. That's not just furniture. It's future gathering space waiting patiently in your backyard. Farmhouse-style plant rack from recycled cabinet doors. Sometimes, the charm of a garden lies not in grandeur, but in the quiet resurrection of forgotten things. Here, in a sun-drenched corner kissed by soft morning light, an old Ashley cabinet has found a second life, not behind kitchen walls, but out in the open, breathing alongside basil and blooming geraniums. This is a humble herb bar, a vertical slice of farmhouse serenity, carefully crafted from weathered doors and wooden planks. Its soul still remembers the creak of hinges and the warmth of home-cooked meals. The paint, now chipped and worn with grace, is no flaw, it is poetry. It speaks of time past and time well spent. Inside this sturdy frame, terracotta pots nestle comfortably between shelves made from salvaged slats. Rosemary, thyme, and basil rise like gentle prayers from the soil, while tiny tomatoes cascade freely from a trailing vine, red against green like punctuation in a sonnet. On one door hangs a chalkboard sign, Herb Bar. Not pretentious, just playful. A whisper of purpose. And this is the brilliance of the build, it's modular. Anyone with a free afternoon and a pair of retired cabinet doors can attempt their version. Add crates or shelves between, screw in a few hooks, perhaps even hang a pot or two with trailing ivy. There's no rulebook here, only your hands, your tools, and a desire to breathe new life into the old. Notice how the structure balances rustic texture with fresh vibrancy. It doesn't shout, it sings quietly, inviting you closer. Whether tucked inside by a window or placed beside a patio wall, it becomes an anchor of peace. A reminder that greenery doesn't ask for much, only care, and maybe a little sunlight. So when you walk past a discarded cabinet or a forgotten door, pause. See what could be, not just what was. Perhaps, with a few gentle touches, you'll create your own little pocket of peace. Like this herb bar, simple, soulful, and made with love. Garden tool storage from Ashley TV console hacks. In a quiet corner of the garden, where lavender meets the laughter of sparrows, an old Ashley TV console breathes new life. Once the centerpiece of a living room, humming softly beneath flickering sitcoms and family movie nights, It now stands boldly under the sun, reborn as a gardener's sanctuary. Picture this: the console, stripped of its electronic legacy, painted in a serene shade of slate gray. The drawers, once cluttered with remote controls, now cradle seed packets and gardening gloves. Above, terracotta pots overflow with blooming lavender, their fragrance mingling with the scent of soil. It's rustic, it's functional, and more than anything, it's charming. The transformation isn't merely cosmetic. A little imagination goes a long way when repurposing. Hooks added beneath the countertop allow you to hang trowels, pruners, and garden scissors with ease. And if you're feeling especially clever, replace the shelves with crate-style drawers. They're perfect for quick access to plant food or rolled-up burlap. In another variation, the once polished entertainment unit is dressed in a gentle pastel green. It blends seamlessly with the leafy backdrop, exuding a soft cottage charm. It now stands proudly along a winding stone path, serving as both a workbench and a statement of creativity. A coil of garden hose hangs neatly on one side, and the top is a stage for potted herbs, rosemary, basil, thyme, ready to be snipped into a summer meal. The final image captures perhaps the most practical yet beautiful adaptation. In place of TV remotes are trays of tender seedlings, tucked into open cubbies like prized treasures. A watering can wait patiently below, while hand tools rest in woven baskets, always within reach. There's something poetic about a piece once designed for passive entertainment now becoming a hub of growth, motion, and life. This project isn't just about saving money, it's about savoring the process. Taking something outdated and crafting a space that honors your hands and the earth. It's a gentle rebellion against waste and a celebration of usefulness, beauty, and intention. Tip for DIY enthusiasts: when selecting your console for upcycling, look for sturdy structure and deep shelves. A good sanding, some weatherproof paint, and a touch of creativity are all you need to create storage that doesn't just serve a purpose, it tells a story. Let your garden be more than just a patch of green. Let it be a gallery of your resourcefulness, a living proof that magic lives in the most unexpected furniture. (15) DIY vertical herb garden with reclaimed chair backs. In the hush of a summer afternoon, where the sun casts golden ribbons across a bamboo screen, something quietly remarkable begins to bloom, not in the soil, but from the past. Where once sat weary old Ashley dining chairs, now stands a wall of life, color, and purpose. Here, backs of chairs, once leaned upon during laughter-filled dinners, are reborn as charming vertical herb planters. In the first corner, a single white chair stands proud with a pot of basil perched on its seat, as though it's holding a gift. Next to it, a panel of horizontal wood slats supports sleek black troughs filled with green vitality, oregano, mint, parsley, stacked like verses in a botanical poem. Together, they form a vignette of intention. Small space, big life. If your garden is more of a balcony or a back alley, this kind of vertical setup brings the possibility of abundance to even the tightest corners. Elsewhere on a textured garden wall, vintage chair backs with gentle curves cradle terracotta pots of herbs, each marked lovingly with handwritten tags: mint, chives, cilantro. The old wood bears witness to new life. Below them, gravel crunches softly underfoot, and vines climb gently over the wall's edges, as if joining the celebration of transformation. It's a testament to restraint and charm. Nothing loud, nothing fussy, just quiet, growing beauty. And then, like a pastel dream, Another fence becomes a canvas for color. Soft hues of pistachio, lavender, coral, and robin's egg blue brighten the reclaimed chairs. Pots rest neatly where seats used to be, nestled in frames that once bore weight but now carry fragrance and utility. Basil spills over the rim. Lemon thyme leans into the sun. This isn't just upcycling, it's storytelling. What makes this idea so reachable is its simplicity. Almost every old chair has a second life waiting. With just a bit of sanding, paint, and imagination, something discarded becomes delightful. Hanging them on a wall or fence creates instant vertical gardening, ideal for herbs that love the sun and the breeze. And if you're short on space, it's one of the most graceful solutions you can build with almost nothing but time and love. In a world often rushing toward the new, these tiny pockets of repurposed elegance invite us to slow down, to craft, to nurture, to remember that beauty isn't always found in what's shiny and untouched, but sometimes in what we've salvaged, softened, and made bloom again. If this video meant something to you, please know that subscribing means the world to me. You're not just supporting content, you're supporting a dream that keeps my family going. Thank you, truly. I'd also love to hear from you. What did you enjoy the most? Is there anything I could do better to keep inspiring or simply entertaining you? Your feedback helps this channel grow with heart and purpose. Let me know in the comments. I read every one.